Hey y'all, welcome back to Random Recess, and we're excited to be taking you along with us on our 10th Carnival cruise. This one's pretty exciting because it's on Carnival's newest ship, the Jubilee, sailing out of Galveston for the very first time. You're not going to want to miss any of this. We're going to show you all the food, all the drinks, and take you to some really exciting ports. But for now, it's embarkation day, and you know what that means. Guy's Burger Joint. But Guy Fieri didn't stop there. We're also going to take you to his new restaurant, Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse, for dinner. And we're going to end the night off with a drink at the new bar, Dr.Inks PhD. And maybe even hit up the hot tubs, who knows? You're not going to want to miss any of this. Come along with us. You know what time it is. It's recess time. We're here inside the port at Galveston, and I have to say, Carnival's done a few upgrades to their port. It's really nice. There's some new seating areas, and the check-in process was so smooth. I think it was really quick. It felt like 10 minutes. They're starting to board diamond guests now, which we are not. So our boarding time's coming up. It was a super smooth process. Took like 10 minutes, and we're ready to board the ship. So let's go get on. All right, we made it through our last checkpoint. We're headed onto the ship. They're calling the rest of the boarding groups. So let's go get on.
And we're here.
Right as we walk in on the ship on deck 6, 7, and 8, you have center stage, which is a 3-deck high amphitheater and stage where they kind of do some shows. Right now there's a DJ welcoming people in. There's tons of seating. It's really open, and you have like this 3-deck high set of windows, so when you're at sea you can see out. It's really, really nice. There's lots of cool places to sit and hang out. Let's go to our muster station like good little cruisers. We're A6, so let's go find it. All right, our muster drill is done. Our muster station was in the main theater, and I have to say the main theater is a little wonky here on the Carnival Jubilee. Normally on Carnival ships we're used to like multi-level main theaters, but this is just one level with sloped seating. And it's kind of weird because if you're in the back, you might not have the best sight lines to the stage, but it does hold a lot of people. So it'll be interesting to see what shows kind of look like in the main theater. Don't know if we're going to see any because Bed and I aren't really show guys, but who knows, we might pop in here for a show if we're feeling it. But just know that if you're coming to watch a show here on Carnival Jubilee, you might want to get here early to get a good seat just because the seats in the back aren't really the best. And the nice thing is this area of the casino that we just walked through is actually the smoking area. The whole rest of the casino is non-smoking past the casino bar. So the casino actually goes all the way back there, all the way back down this way, and all the way back down this way. It's massive. And so the smoking area is actually pretty small. And you can already tell the ventilation in this casino is much better than any Carnival ship we've ever been on. It doesn't smell like smoke in here at all. Normally when you get on a ship that's just docked, you can still tell that people had been in here smoking. I can't smell any smoke in here, can you?
No, it actually smells super clean. I know that they just cleaned everything, but Chris is right. The air smells really fresh and lemony. But I found the machine that I love right here. Gold standard cash machine. Now, this is one of the worst games you could play, but I don't know what it is about this game. It's just so much fun. We're definitely going to be back in the casino. We'll show you as much as we can, but wish us luck, y'all. We're going to hit our fortunes.
One unique thing that we wanted to point out in this casino is that there's actually windows to the outside all throughout the casino, so it lets in a lot of natural light, and you can just see to the outside, so it's not super dark. Most casinos, they like to keep it dark so you lose track of time, but here on the Carnival Jubilee, you have tons of windows, so you can look out onto the ocean while you lose your money here on a slot machine. Right, already the Carnival Jubilee has tons of photo ops and lots of places for you to take Instagram photos. And one of those is this giant Texas chair. Of course, this is the Texas Star. It's the first ship of its kind to be in Galveston, Texas. So there's lots of little touches around the ship as an homage to the Lone Star State, like this giant chair with the Texas flag. Okay, so this is really cool. Located right by the Alchemy Bar is the Currents area that they're calling it, I think. And so it's kind of in this promenade area right between a couple decks. And you can actually change all of the LED screens and the lighting packages here. All right, this is really cool. You can change the currents. So this is the currents area on the Jubilee. As you can see, there's like LED screens and lights all up and down this like promenade area that spans a couple decks. You can see Dr.Inks right there. But what's cool is if you come to this pad here, you can change what's on the screen. So right now, it's a coral reef, but like let's change it to coastal mangrove. Request change, and oh look, it's changing to the mangrove. And you can watch all the lights change, and it puts on a whole different facade, which is cool. Look, there's the alligator swimming through, and it's changing to the mangrove. That's pretty cool. I'm a little kid, so you know, watching screens is totally fine with me. But yeah, you can kind of control the lighting here. That's really neat. And it stays on for 40 seconds, and then you can change it again. So they have Arctic water, coral reef, we just saw coastal mangrove, kelp forest, and shark cave. And then last but not least, seagrass meadow. So let's change it to shark cave. Request change. And there's the 40-second timer, and then you can see the mangroves are changing to the shark cave. There's the hammerhead shark. This is kind of neat. So yeah, definitely come up by the Alchemy Bar. You can get to the pad and you can mess around with all of the LED screens and lighting packages.
All right, I'm about to walk into the steakhouse in shorts.
Who's gonna stop me? Don't get caught.
All right, so what we're referencing is when we were on Carnival Mardi Gras 2 years ago, or close to 2 years ago, we went to the steakhouse, and the problem was we didn't get the memo. It happens to us a lot. We're learning. We came in shorts and we were scolded, but they sat us in the corner. Everything worked out. So just remember, pants, not shorts when you go to the steakhouse.
What a rule breaker.
Whatever. One thing about the elevators here on the Jubilee is they are so small, y'all. It's kind of hard to tell, but like I'm the only one in this elevator at the moment, but it is small. All right, if you've cruised Carnival, you know exactly where we're going. Guy's Burger Joint. This is included dining on Carnival cruise ships. And on the Excel class, it's located above the Lido deck on deck 17. On embarkation day, the lines can get really long. Just wear your patient pants and trust us, it's worth it. The lines are long, but they are churning out so many burgers. They are smash burgers. They've got a toppings bar filled with all sorts of good stuff that you can top your burger with. They've got a full menu of burgers to choose from, but you can also get it just plain or even bunless if you want it. Pro tip, if you want a double burger, just ask for a double plain Jane and hit that topping bar and load it up to the max.
Okay, we made it through the madness up on deck 17 by Guy's Burger Joint. We finally got our burgers. Like I said, the line didn't take too long, but it did look pretty intimidating. I think everyone has the same idea when they get on to a Carnival ship. On embarkation day, you head straight for Guy's to get a burger because you don't want to wait in the long lines at the buffet. But in any case, like I said, don't be dissuaded. The lines move fast and we got our burger. I'm a simple man. I see a Guy's burger, I'm going to eat a Guy's burger. And I got a double plain Jane, which is basically just plain patties with cheese. I didn't really put any toppings on it either, because I'm not a huge toppings person. Just want the purity of the burger, right? I already know how these taste because I've had so many of these over the years, but for science, you know, the mayor of Flavortown says eat his burger. You gotta listen, don't be a lawbreaker.
But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house.
Okay, just like we know, it's a 5 out of 5. This is so good. The smash burgers are perfectly grilled. You get the little charred bits on the outside. The cheese, Guy calls it super melty cheese for a reason. It is super melty. And you can get as many patties as you want, so I got 2. But a perfect smash burger. It's delicious. It's perfect on its own, but if you want to add toppings like grilled onions or grilled mushrooms, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, they have all of that at the toppings bar. Like I said, I'm a simple person, so I got the plain Jane. It's perfect. 5 out of 5. Don't miss the Guy's Burger on any Carnival ship.
All right, y'all, if you've been following along with my bariatric journey, I am still on soft foods. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge here on a cruise, but as long as I avoid crunchy foods and like hard cuts of meat, I should be okay. Like Chris said, it's one of the first things you should do, so I just got a patty with cheese. Let's dig in. So I won't be able to eat this whole thing. I know, seems kind of crazy, that's too big of a bite, but this is about the bite that I normally take. I haven't had a lot of beef, so it's going to be interesting to see introducing beef into my diet and how it does, you know, TMI, how it does in my system. But cheers, y'all. I've been looking forward to this. Maybe at the end of the cruise, I might actually have like a burger. Sticking to the plan, sticking to the diet. All right, y'all, that is so worth it. If you want to just try the burger and get the flavor of it, try it without anything, like without a bun, without toppings. The crispy bits on here are just ridiculous. And I know I'm not supposed to have crunchy food, so I'm just chewing like really well. This is so good. I'm so happy. Even without the buns and toppings, it's a 5 out of 5. This is amazing, and I've been looking forward to this for a long time. All right, y'all, that's all I was able to eat. A little more than half, so really proud of myself. So pretty good.
Yeah, I was also only able to eat half of my burger. It's just, I'm full, and I just gotta know when to stop.
Okay, I'm here to keep him honest.
No!
All lies, Chris, all lies. No?
Of course I ate the whole thing. It's delicious. It's one of the best burgers, period. Land or sea, I promise.
All right, here on Carnival, they do have sinks by the buffet for you to wash your hands. I gotta say, I'm missing the washy-washy people on Royal Caribbean, dressed up like hamburgers and hot dogs, singing to you. Really gets people in the spirit and makes them wash their hands. Here, it's kind of just like wash them if you want to, but you know what? Wash your hands, people. The sinks are here for a reason. Alright, welcome aboard. We're here in the Havana staterooms. Never stayed in one of these before. We're in room 8263 in an interior Havana stateroom. Let's go check it out. Let's get our key cards. Sadly, we're still gold. This is our 10th Carnival cruise. One day we're gonna get platinum. Alright, here we are inside of the stateroom, 8263. We got an interior cabin. No frills. Abed and I aren't really in the room a whole lot to have splurged for a balcony this time. So we just decided to cheap out, go the interior route, and here's what it is. If you're ever wondering what an interior room looks like, you're looking at it. So we got the Havana stateroom, which is actually kind of neat. You got some nice Cuban-inspired art on the walls. Of course, you got a king-size bed. You have a nice vanity mirror with plenty of plugs and outlets for you to plug in and charge all of your things. That's probably where we'll be doing some editing work. There's a nice stool here that actually doubles as storage. And that is one nice thing about Carnival, is that Carnival has so much storage in its rooms. Got more drawers on this side. You have a refrigerator, a nice, I think this is like 42-inch TV. So a pretty good sized TV. I actually love all of the LED lighting in here. This room is so bright. It's nice and bright, but of course it gets pitch black dark when you go to sleep. So if you know, you know, when you stay in an interior room, there's nothing like a nap inside an interior cabin. Those naps just hit different. The bathroom is a little small, nothing to write home about, but there's plenty of stuff for you to store all of your bathroom essentials. And one nice thing is you get a glass door to shower here on the Carnival Jubilee. Finally, Carnival has gotten rid of the nasty shower curtains that cling to you and has put in the glass showers. So that's a nice touch on these XL class ships. Bathroom is nicely appointed. It's just a little bit small, but like I said, it's gonna get the job done. Again, tons of storage in these rooms. You have two giant closets. So the first closet has this nice full-length mirror, and you can also hang up your dresses, pants, suits, anything you want, because it's floor to ceiling length. So that's really nice. Plenty of hangers as well. Another nice touch, you guys look, these Havana rooms, the Havana staterooms come with these Havana branded bathrobes, and they're so soft. I might be wearing this later on, who knows. In addition to specially themed staterooms, when you book a Havana room, you also get access to the Havana area of the ship. So there's the Havana bar, which anybody can go to, but right outside the Havana bar, there's actually a special outside Havana bar that's for Havana members only, and there's an exclusive pool. And so to access that area, you have to have a wristband. And look, we got our wristbands. Dang, Abed, really?
What?
You're already asleep, huh?
I needed my rest. I'm tired.
All right, how's the bed?
Bed test is actually, it's firm. I like firm, if you know what I mean. You know. This is firm, so if you like a softer bed, maybe bring your own pillow top, but for me, I give this a 4 out of 5. Not as comfortable as Disney Cruise Line, and I would say not as comfortable as the Royal bed that we had on Icon, but this will do.
Yeah, I gotta agree with the bed. It's definitely not as comfortable as Disney. Disney has by far the best beds of any cruise line. Yeah, I would say Icons were a little bit more comfortable than this, but It's not uncomfortable by any means. I'm very happy. All right, we're out here at the Havana only area that you get access to with your Havana stateroom. Got our wristband on, and this is kind of cute. So you have an outside bar that only you can go to, and a bunch of loungers out in the sun. There's some nice seating and a pool, so let's go check it out. Okay, so the pool isn't like super huge. It's 3 feet, about 3.5 feet deep, but I mean, it's just for you, so that's kind of neat. So this Havana area is a little unique. If you've ever been on a Vista class ship, you might be expecting a larger Havana area that has a pool and like 2 hot tubs. Just having an area exclusive to Havana guests only is really neat. It's a cool perk, and we'll see how much we use it. I don't know, but it's here for us if we wanna. And that's the important thing. Do you want to know our final thoughts on whether or not the Havana area was worth it? Well, make sure you're subscribed because we have that coming up later on in this series. All right, so at first impression, just from walking around the ship, Abed and I both really agree that the Jubilee is just really pretty. It's a really pretty ship. Now, we've been on Mardi Gras, and the Jubilee is just noticeably nicer. I think the art pieces are cooler. Look at right behind me. There's a 3-story fish sculpture that looks like a school of fish that's swimming. That's just so cool. It descends down a staircase. In the shores area, they have a piece on the ceiling that makes it look like a giant colorful Ferris wheel. I don't know, there's just some really cool touches around the Jubilee. Maybe it's because it's brand new, but it seems just like a prettier ship. So we're gonna come here later tonight. We're at Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse. That's right, another Guy Fieri spot. They actually brew their own beer on board. That's so cool. So they brew their own beer back here at the Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse. That's quite a mouthful. On other ships, they do it at the Red Frog Pub, but here they do it at Guy's. We might have to try some of their signature beers. I don't know, I'm not really a big beer drinker, but we'll check it out. Okay, the cruise has officially started. I got my first drink, and it's a Bloody Mary. So pretty basic, but that's fine. It's really, really good. Got it back here on the aft of the ship at Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse. A Bloody Mary to start it off. I think tonight they're gonna have some more signature cocktails that we can try, but I just wanted a basic drink to get this cruise started right. Cheers, y'all. And get them spicy too.
7 midship, you can head along and find out how to win a free cruise, and it's nearly time for dinner. This ship's also home to
Oh my God, it's still going.
7 seas.
And scene. Oh my God, Louis' announcements are so long. So Louis is the cruise director here on Carnival. If you've never been on a Carnival ship, you don't know how integral the cruise director is onto the ship's activities. Here on Carnival, the cruise director hosts all the shows. They host all the activities. They're gonna be like in the club. They're gonna be floating around to all the restaurants. You see them everywhere, and they make announcements all day to let you know what's going on through the ship. So that's pretty cool. But Kendall was supposed to be on this ship. She's on vacation, Kendall Fire. She's awesome. So if you ever get to go on the Jubilee with Kendall Fire, she's amazing. But shout out Louis. Louis is great too.
It's all about making friends, making memories, and having fun. So this cruise, you're going to repeat after me. Say, I promise. I promise. To dance like no one's watching. To sing like no one can hear me. To make friends. To make memories. And I promise to have fun. DJ, hey.
This is something new. The cats can slide from the chin.
You promise.
2 stumps. Left foot 2 stumps. Slide to the left.
To the left.
Slide to the right.
To the right.
Crisscross.
Here we go, y'all.
Crisscross. Chop, chop, real smooth.
There we go. Carnival Jubilee, follow the fun
Let's
for
go.
old and
Work.
young. To the left.
Carnival Jubilee! Woo! All right!
All right, you guys, you know what time it is. It's martini o'clock. Cheers. The Martini Boys are back on a cruise. It's been a while. It's been a whole like 2 months. So cheers. We're missing our friends, but that's for you guys. That's great. That's an excellent martini here at the Marina Bar. They make an excellent martini here at the Marina Bar. I have to say, one of the downsides of sailing out of Texas is the liquor laws here. If you know, Texas is one of those states where you can't actually use your drink package the first day, embarkation day. You can't use it until day 2 because of the way the laws are structured. And also, they can't serve any alcohol that's not like distilled or distributed from Texas until they get into international waters. So, like for instance, at Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse, they have Blantons and other like really high-end bourbons, but they can't serve them until we're in international waters because they're not made in Texas. We just got done with the sail away party up on the Lido deck. Listen, y'all, it's a turn up every time. I swear the whole ship was up there on those 3 decks, partying. The music was blaring. If you don't like loud, raucous parties, don't go to sail away on a Carnival ship because it gets so crazy up there. Line dancing, loud music, everyone's cheering and have a great time. It's really good energy, but we had to come somewhere a little bit quieter because Annette and I are old. We can't live that lifestyle anymore too long. We can take it in spurts, but like not for too long, so we had to get out of there. But it was still fun. Everyone was having a blast as we were sailing out of Galveston. But now we're here in the shores area of the ship. It's a little quieter, and we're just gonna kind of relax before dinner.
Oh my gosh, y'all, shout out to Wayne. He's our stateroom attendant. Not only did he bring in our luggage and put them into our room, but he left us a gift.
Our very first towel animal.
Yes, what is it?
Ooh, I don't know. A seal?
Comment down below. What do we think it is?
Maybe a seal.
Oh.
Or an orangutan. It's cute. And you know what? That's a big deal here on Carnival ships is the towel animals, just like on every ship, just like on most cruise lines. Towel animals are a big deal. So comment down below. Do you save each towel animal till the end of the cruise, or do you destroy them the minute you see them? I don't know. We don't really keep them, but that's cool if you do. I know some folks like to put them on their balcony and stuff and keep them for the whole cruise. So comment down below. What do you do? All right, it's just a Guy Fieri kind of day, I guess, today. We have Guy's Burger Joint for lunch, and we're here on Deck 8 aft at Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse. This is actually a huge space. The restaurant is actually quite large. It's located on Deck 8 aft in the back of the ship by Summer Landing. We actually have a stage. They do live music here as well later in the night. We're gonna go grab a table and show you all the delicious barbecue that they have in store. This is a complimentary option during the inaugural season of the Carnival Jubilee. Right here at Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse, it's a bit of a choose-your-own adventure as far as what you get for dinner. So here's the menu, and you can choose 3 meats, or you can get one of their favorites, which is like the sandwich or the salmon. So I think I'm gonna do 3 meats, probably like chicken, pork butt, and brisket. They also have sausage as well. Then you pick your sides and a dessert. So it's kind of like a prefix menu, but you pick it yourself. We're gonna fill out our scantons like we're at school, and they're gonna come by and get it for us. All right, so our food came out. Everything looks very good. One thing to note is that portion sizes here aren't the largest. You're on a cruise, so they're trying to eliminate food waste. So portion sizes anywhere aren't gonna be the largest. However, it is a complimentary option, so if you are still hungry, you can always just ask for another sheet and you can get more food, which is great. Just like in the MDR, or main dining room, you can order more than one thing. You can continue to get more if you're still hungry. So just pro tip there. Also, I got my Blantons now that we're in international waters. So cheers. It's not buffalo juice, it's better. Ah, it's so good and so expensive, but we're on a cruise, so who cares? All right, let's dive in. I got dark meat chicken. I got 18-hour smoked brisket, and I got the smoked pork butt. For my sides, I got slaw and mac and cheese. All right, let's try the brisket first. That's really, really good. It doesn't come close to like Texas brisket that we would have back in Austin, say from somewhere like Leroy and Lewis or Valentina's or many of the other places that we've taken you to on Random Recess. However, it is delicious. I gotta give this probably 3.5 out of 5 for the brisket. It's good. It's not the best brisket I've ever had, but for a cruise ship, you're not gonna get much better than that. Pork butt is a 4 out of 5. It's tender, it's juicy, it has great smoke flavor. That's really, really good. Last but not least, let's try the dark meat chicken. This might be my favorite thing. This is a 5 out of 5. Whatever they season it with, the dry rub on this chicken, it is so good. The meat is juicy, it's tender, comes right off the bone. That is delicious chicken. Don't skip the chicken when you come to Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse. This is really, really good. This is kind of a unique hot tub in that it's not like a giant bowl that you step down into and you have seats. You still step down, but this one's like an oval, and it has just like on one side there's a ledge, on the other side there's no ledge. On the one side that the ledge is on, that's where the jets are. It's very weird, and the water's shallow, so I think it's meant for you to like lay in, kind of like at a spa. It's just strange. I'm used to just sitting upright to be fully submerged in the water. But here you kind of have to like, I guess it's forcing you to relax. What's that about? See, that's not bad. I'm just floating on top of the water. But no, it is nice. I just gotta pull myself up a little bit.
No, Chris and I normally don't do this type of stuff. Relax on a trip. We're normally go, filming. But we made a point. We said on this trip and moving forward, we're gonna try to just enjoy ourselves. Plus, golden hour. How do I look?
You're looking good. Okay.
Yeah, now I gotta figure out this lay tub. This hot lay tub.
That's right.
It is really comfortable. I think they just took it from the spa and put it here on 8.
Probably.
It's cold. Put it back in. Oh.
Yeah, total and natural.
Very natural. I'm so comfortable.
All right, we decided to stop here in the currents zone on the ship on deck 6 here at Dr.Inks PhD. And it's kind of a cool mixology bar. They have some really fun drinks. And the bar's themed around, it looks kind of like a treasure chest. And I guess Dr. Ink is an octopus. And the octopus has its tentacles all around. I mean, Dr. Ink is a PhD, so we had to get some of Dr. Ink's concoctions, right? And we got the ocean bubble. We can't resist a drink with a freaking bubble, okay? I know it's just a little gimmick, but I love bubbles. They're so cool, the little smoke bubbles. And we actually got 2 of them, and the bartender was actually so skilled that he put the 2 bubbles together and made one bridge bubble. That was really neat. That was cool to see. But anyway, the ocean bubble is Stoli vodka, blue curacao, lime, and apple. And it looks like the ocean. Look at this water. We're gonna see this color water here in a couple days when we get into Mexico. Does Dr. Ink have what it takes to make a good drink? Oh, that's it. Get a drink, Dr. Ink. Okay, that's super strong. Wow, well, that's so good. I was worried it was gonna be too sweet, but it's actually not very sweet at all. You actually get more of the vodka taste. That apple and lime kind of balance it out. That's really yummy. Plus, the showmanship is amazing. And they have some really fun drinks here. We're gonna have to come back and try some. They have a cocktail that has like pop rocks in it and all sorts of different cool cocktails. But for now, we got the ocean bubble and it was worth it. So when you're here on Carnival Jubilee, don't miss Dr. Inks. This is cool, and they have live music right across the way.
All right, y'all, this is just night 1 of a 7-night cruise. We're so excited to show you. We're just scratching the surface of what this ship has to offer, and it has a lot to offer.
We hope you enjoyed that little taste of what the Carnival Jubilee has to offer. As you know, if you've cruised before, embarkation days can be so exhausting, and Abed and I are pretty tired, so we're gonna rest the rest of the night so we can make sure to wake up early to show you a lot on day 2. You're not gonna wanna miss this entire cruise vlog, so make sure you're subscribed, you hit that like button, and you hit that notification bell. Really helps us out. But we're gonna hit the hay, so until next time,
We'll see you on the next recess.